Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Friday, January the 22nd. My name is Barry Heinerson, the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and it is a free room, so come on in. The room is open between 9 and 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'm live on the mic between those times and do the best to post my trades as I get them. But we have a lot of great traders in the room, and it's certainly not just about me. All right. Well, I had actually quite a few trades today. I'm not going to go over them all. A lot of them were just short little scalps. I had some winners, some losers. Um, I guess really what I want to go over is I want to call it the one that got away, and that is HXL. And it kind of bugged me because I had it all set up and I just flat out, I can't, you know what, to be honest, I can't remember if I missed it or when I say missed it, I took my eye off it or I just didn't quite get my fill and I let it go. But HXL actually came originally from the GBI 15. So this is a 15. So let me just show you where, see at 41.81. So let me just, now I hope I don't lose this chart. Sometimes when I bring this over here, over this, sometimes it loses it. Okay, so HXL at 41.81. Oh, it's way up. Oh, of course, it's way up here. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is what it was looking at. Now, this is not ideal because typically what we're looking for, I mean, the green bar ignored, we're sort of looking for a downtrend. Now, of course, this was way up, but this is maybe playing more like a capitulation that it was so far up that, it was bound to have a fall at some point. So what the software found was this little green bar engulfed by this previous red bar, and then the next bar is red. All right. So that's basically what the green bar ignored. Now, when I saw this, now I didn't see this early enough. That was the problem. I was watching other things, but in retrospect, if I'd seen this right when the alert happened, I would have seen these beautiful two topping tails here, one here, 15-minute candles, and even another one here. And so what that's telling me is, of course, the buyers are trying to take it up, sellers take it down. The buyers try to take it up, sellers take it down. The buyers, this sort of unending, never-ending game. And finally, the sellers took over. And so the alert happened right here, right at the bottom of this green candle. But as I say, I did miss it, and I was, in the room, and I was, like a lot of us, I'm human, and I was, complaining about the fact that I had missed this one. And but I did get into it right here. Put a just put a little markup on that. I did finally end up taking the short right here. Now, is this a great pattern to do it from? No. I mean, it's obviously way extended on the 15s, but I looked at this and when it broke down through, I think it actually was a second break of the whole number 41. And so I decided, I had to take it because it looked like, I mean, obviously it was coming from a big distance, so it still had room to fall if it wanted to, even though the pattern wasn't great. So I did take the trade at, let's see, what was the price here? 40.90, yeah, sorry, 40.90. I got out some at 40.66, right around here. And then I got really excited down here. I thought, okay, this is really going to rip down through 40. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I got a little greedy. I held on a little bit long and ended up taking out some at 43.44. And then the balance right around at 43, 40.67. So, this wasn't great, but that's not why I'm upset. This is why I'm upset because now I'm looking at this pattern here. So for the same reasons where we had the bottoming tails here, perhaps signifying that the buyers are trying to take it up and the sellers driving it down, and finally the sellers prevail. Just flip the switch. Now look at these bottoming tails. You got one here, one here, one here, one here. So I'm looking at this on a 15-minute and a pretty decent little consolidation here. So, but again, sellers try to take it over, buyers take over. Sellers try to take it down, buyers take over. Same song and dance. And look at these little topping tails, almost at the same point, 41.35. So I was saying, if it breaks through here, this could be a good little play for us. Now I was thinking might stall here, but that's still a lot of, still almost a dollar away. Well, that's what happened. And I can't remember if I was just missing what kept missing my entries. I think that's what it was. I don't think I completely missed like following it. I think I was just missing my entries. And look what happened afterwards. A great entry, right? Even if you were a little bit late and got in at 41.50 or so. I mean, you were talking about not quite $2, but a dollar, what, 30 odd cents, right to the high of that spike. But just a beautiful, beautiful play. And as I said in the room, I mean, these are the sort of patterns you like to see. You like to see these big tails, and then you like to take the trade in the opposite direction. And this was just, you can't get too much better than this, to be honest. So, anyway, that was the one that got away. And what I'm looking at still is FLS. Better not have run away on me. Come on. Okay. So this came from the reverse of this. This is the RBI. So the red bar ignored. And this is on a 5-minute chart, okay? So 36.85. So it would have happened, come on, 36.85. So it would have happened about here if I switch to oh, I'm actually on a 5-minute candle chart right now. So yeah, it would have been right there. So there's the RBI. There's the red bar ignored. You can see here's the red bar. Here's the green bar. Red bar totally engulfed by the previous green candle and then the green bar. Now, this is more typical. Here's your trend. Here's your nice, beautiful uptrend. A little bit of a pause and then the continuation. Now, I did not get in early on this. In fact, typically I like to watch it break the whole number. And if you actually, if I switch this to a 15-minute like I had before, you will see that this started out as a 15-minute RBI. If you can see there, here's the red candle. Here is the green candle, which is engulfed. At one point, this candle here, of course, was green. It was up here. And so it looked like, okay, that now we had the sign with the 5-minute a little bit earlier, but 15 cents earlier. And then we've got the 15, but it just didn't follow through. And I got into the trade at 37.04 and took myself out at 36.96. But I said that if it could get above here, 37.07, that I'd be very interested in taking the trade. So look what's happened. I mean, what are we now? 2:14. So the market still has, an hour and 45 minutes left. This is a bottoming tail. So, the sellers tried to take this down. The buyers have taken over again. So I will be watching this one, for the balance of the day to see whether or not this can break through this 37.07. And, I'm anticipating some resistance up here. But again, with a reasonably tight stop, and I'm watching this, with a reasonably tight stop, it's still a good risk reward. So very important to watch these tails. The tails can tell a lot, especially if you get a good pattern and you get the tails. All right, that's it for today. What else have I got? Again, I had a lot of other trades. I would be watching ALKS next week. In fact, now it's a little over 35. This is the one that got absolutely creamed yesterday on earning. I didn't know it's not earnings. It's must have been a failed drug they've got, and so it got creamed. But look, this is what we're all waiting for. Looking for gap potential gap plays like this. Now, so it's not just Monday or Tuesday. I'll be watching this for the next few weeks. It might take a few weeks before it recovers. It may not recover. It may continue down. And in fact, I did try to. Let's see, what did I do? 38.86, and I actually did short this down to 32.70, and then took myself at 32.90. So I mean, it was down in this area. Thought maybe it would continue down, but it did have a pop. Anyway, over 35 next week. with any sort of volume, and it could, start to recapture some of this lost gap. All right, so again, that's one to watch for next week. So that is it for today. Just bring back the cover. Again, here's how to get into the room. And I said, this is a free room. Come on in. We got a lot of great traders. I say it's not just about me. And hope to see you in our trading room next week. Bye bye.